Hi parents, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about behavior in second grade and kind of my philosophy behind the clip chart. We are starting our clip chart this week in class, and as you read through the clip chart, you can see that every day everybody starts on ready to learn. When I see kids doing really fabulously nice things, wonderful work, on, we move up the clip chart, which the kids are thrilled with. When I see kids doing something that they really shouldn't do, maybe not listening while I'm teaching, talking to neighbors, not being focused on work, that's when they move their clip down. Now this is what I want to talk about with moving clips down. Throughout the day, I then watch the children, and if they correct that behavior, and let's say they were talking, and they cut it out and they don't do it at all for maybe the next 2 hours, I will tell your child to clip back up. So I want you to know that we can go up and down this clip chart throughout the day. The clip chart is a growth tool for kids, and it's a way of me communicating with you what's going on at school. This is what I'd like us to stay away from. I would really like your first question when your kids get home not to be, what color did you get on your clip chart? Because in my opinion, school is not all about the behavior in the clip chart. School is about learning. So I would like you to have your first question be, what's one thing you did today at school? Or what's one thing that you learned? Because let's take the child who ends the day on yellow. Okay, yeah, they did something that they weren't really supposed to do. But my bottom line is still, did they learn what I wanted to teach them today? And that is much more important than being on yellow one day. So again, I'd like us to take the emphasis off what color were you on the clip chart today and really focus on what did you learn. This is why I say that. This clip chart is going to work for 90 to 95% of kids. And we may occasionally see a child on yellow, occasionally a child up here, but an occasional move on the clip chart is not a big deal at all. If you or I had a clip chart with our boss, I'm going to bet that I'd end up on yellow a day or two, and you probably would too, just like some days we may be stellar. So that's my thought on the clip chart. At the end of the day, if your child does end up down at the bottom, they put in a letter. We've got a code right down here. Here's my suggestion for the codes. For example, on the 8th, this child got a Q. I look down here, being quiet and focused. In all likelihood, that was probably talking when the teacher was talking. Rather than having a big hullabaloo about what happened, don't do that, I would like a pep talk just saying, hey, looks like Miss Delucenay put in something about being quiet and focused. All right, tomorrow that's something that we need to work on and to grow with. That's what I say to them, and that's what I'd like you to say to them. So, your child may come home sometime and they may say they did have a consequence. Here's the consequence if they get down on red and they kind of get stuck down there. I make them just orally practice what they need to fix. So if it was, I need to listen when the teacher is talking, at recess time, I will keep them in. I tell them it's 2 minutes, but between you and I, it's more like 45 seconds to a minute. And I just make them say, I will listen to my teacher when she's teaching. I will listen to my teacher when she's teaching. So it's practicing that rule and really getting it in their mind, okay? If you have any questions, call me, but this is what I want you to know. If this is not working for your child, trust me that I will call you and we will work out some plan together. You'll know if your child's behavior is interfering with their learning or the learning of others. I'll make a phone call, we may have a meeting, and we'll put something in place that's different than this for your child. So again, know what color did you end up on? Instead, what did you learn today? Thanks, parents.